YouTube world, what's going on? It's Daryl Jones again. I'm back with another video for y'all today. And today we're going to do another cooking video. Alright, today I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to have for dinner for the week. Alright, I'm going to make a little menu for y'all so y'all could keep up. I'm going to go through all my preparation and whatnot. So just stay tuned and let's have some fun again. And oh, it's only dinner. It's only a dinner menu, not a lunch menu. Alright, so let's get going. Got a lot of work to do. Alright, y'all, we're going to start cooking. Alright, well, not yet. I gotta prep everything first, but I'm gonna make that menu for y'all. And this is the last time y'all gonna really see my face in the video because, again, it's hard to basically have the phone in one hand while you're trying to cut and everything. Don't wanna get hurt. So we're gonna do it like Call of Duty and hit that first person view. Alright, let's get going. I'm gonna make that menu for y'all, and my board is gonna be very small. I had to cut it up a little bit because it was kind of old. So let's get that first person view and let's get started. Ooh. All right, see that board? Okay, so the first thing that's on the menu, well, in no particular order, we got the chicken quarters. All right, chicken quarters. All right, chicken quarters, and then we got with BBQ sauce. I don't have that much barbecue sauce, so some chicken may get the sauce, some may not. It's okay. Then we got mashed potatoes. Oh, potatoes. Vegan style. Remember I said last time in my other video that I got a dairy sensitivity, so I gotta be careful. All right. And then we got some mixed veggies. And you could do it with any kind of vegetable you want to. It doesn't have to be anything in particular. So I'm just gonna we got that three going, and we're gonna start cooking. All right. So that's the menu for you. We got the chicken quarters with barbecue sauce, mashed potatoes, dairy free, and then some mixed veggies. All right. So let's get going. All right, time to get started with the potatoes first. I normally would do the chicken first because it takes the longest to prep, but I want to get the potatoes out the way. So I got 2 packs, well, I really got 3 packs of 4 potatoes, but 2 may be good. Who knows yet? Let's see. So we're gonna peel them. I don't wash them first because I peel the skins off and then I wash them. Makes more sense that way. Plus, I don't know how to make mashed potatoes with the skin on. I'm not that good yet. All right. Let's see. And always wash your foods before you use them, especially your fruits and your veggies. Make sure you're cooking and you're cleaning. I said that before in my other video. All right. See? Clean. Now I'll probably just end up peeling 2 of these for y'all and then coming back to it because I don't want y'all to see me cut. I don't want y'all to see me peeling potatoes all day long. Y'all get bored as hell. I get bored sometimes being in the kitchen myself. Alright. Gotta end up being like a master peeler. Oh. And I've said it before, make sure when you're in the kitchen, as you cook, you gotta clean. So you don't have to worry about it at the end. Alright, boom, there we go. So I'm gonna peel the rest of these and I'm gonna come back and we're gonna chop them up. Alright, so look, potatoes are all peeled. I got what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 potatoes. I think that will be enough. Alright, so what we're gonna do now, when you cut them up, it doesn't have to be perfect, but when you cut in potatoes to make it to mashed potatoes, you don't want to have them too thick, because then they're gonna take longer to cook. Alright? So I like to, cut them in 4 sometimes or more. That's the last thing you want to have happen is waiting for the potatoes for about an hour to cook. I don't feel like being in the kitchen that long. And I'll wash them. I'll wash the potatoes after I cut them. Just makes more sense that way. Alright? And since I'm recording, I usually, look, you could cut them either way you want to. You could cut them this way, horizontally. It doesn't have to be perfect. Alright? Usually when I'm in the kitchen cooking, I like to play some music, but that's not going to happen today because if I play the music, y'all not going to hear me. I be throwing in some Frank Sinatra sometimes too. Classic. Favorite singer of all time. All right. So getting the potatoes ready for y'all. I'll show y'all how I cut all of them. This shouldn't take me too long. Watch your fingers when you're cooking. Don't try to be Bobby Flay in the kitchen, and then next thing you know, you in the emergency room. Gotta be careful. Couple times, I've cut my skin, and I thought I cut the tip of my thumb off. Gotta have some good knife skills. I may end up, the way it's looking right now, I may end up needing another, to make it even, 10 potatoes. I'm not sure yet. Again, like I said, be careful with your fingers. Then I'll give these a good bath. You normally want to, when you wash them, you want to soak them in water for about 30 minutes. But I don't have time to do all of that, man. I got things to do. All right. So I'll cut this last one up for y'all. And then when I get back, we'll wash them, dry them up a little bit, and put these bad boys in the pot to boil. I think this is going to end up being a good dinner. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Sometimes when I'm cooking, and I be finding recipes on Pinterest. Yes, I like Pinterest. I don't get that whole thing. Guys don't look on Pinterest. I love Pinterest. I find a lot of recipes. But usually when you find recipes on Pinterest, man, they make it look good as hell. And then when I cook it, sometimes I have to end up throwing the food away because it tastes bad. But it's all right. Comes with the territory. So I'm gonna cut these 4 up, and I'll be back. All right. All right. So look, I got the potatoes cut up. I think 9 was gonna be a good number. So just gonna get these washed. Like I said again, I'm not gonna soak them. This is gonna go right to this. See, look at that. That's a chunky piece. I gotta cut that one. Let's cut that. There we go. Good. All right, so we're just gonna give these potatoes a good wash. And right to the pot they go. And it's gonna boil for a good, and again, look, some of my pieces are thicker than usual. So you may have to boil them for a little bit longer. So I'll say 45, 50 minutes. And you may have to add some water in between them too, because the water will start decreasing. So about 40 to 50 minutes. And they should be soft and be ready to mash. All right. Give that little whirl. Make sure everybody gets a shower. Good to go. Boom. Alright, so now we're gonna move on to the veggies. I'm gonna put those potatoes in the pot to boil. And we got more work to do. Alright, potatoes. I got the potatoes boiling. Alright, so now I'm gonna get the veggies prepared too. And like I said before, I normally do the chicken first because it takes the longest. But today, for y'all, I'm gonna do the veggies. So remember, this meal is for the whole week. Look at that. This was a cheap bag from Kroger. Whole bag of broccoli. I literally only paid, I think it was $2.15 for this. Not bad. I ate on it throughout the week too. I ate it raw some. I just put some like balsamic vinegar on it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take some of those and some carrots, and I'll either stir fry them or I'll pop them in the oven. So I'll just use the rest of these carrots. I'll toss those. What I'll do, I'll take the broccoli, and like I said before, I'm gonna wash this. But take the broccoli, split them in half, depending on how big the broccoli pieces are. Good to go. Because remember, you gotta eat your greens. And I know y'all seeing that I'm making mashed potatoes and saying, oh man, that's too much. There's no difference between eating mashed potatoes and sweet potatoes, people. Nothing. You could, like I said, you can still lose weight eating bread, eating mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, you name it. You just got to make sure you stay in a caloric deficit. Simple. You can't just deprive yourself of the foods that taste good. Damn, you can't eat chicken and broccoli and rice all day, every day. I used to do that, you know. Then I did my homework. So I'm cutting up these broccolis right now, and I'll give them a good bath. Put those in the strainer. Let's see, some of the small pieces don't even need to be cut. There we go. But you gotta make sure you wash them pretty good. All right. The more veggies, the better, people. If you're not good with counting calories, just make sure you have more vegetables, some meat, and a carb. No problem. And I'll just get rid of that excess. Now with the carrots, cut the tips off, and then I'll peel them. Set that to the side, then I'll peel that. Boom. Alright. And now what I'll do with the vegetables, since they won't take that long, even if I'm stir frying them, I'll probably end up doing these last. I'll get rid of that piece. Let's see. Alright, so now the carrots are ready. And now what I'll start doing, I'll just start peeling them because I don't like my carrots with the skin on. Don't like them. Alright, let's see. Man, I remember when I didn't have a potato peeler and I had to do this with a knife. Man, it would take most of the vegetable away. Look at that. Clean. Boom. Oh, no. I got to chop that up. Alright, let's see. And I'll show y'all this whole process right here. And as I'm cooking, I'm going to always say it, I'm cleaning. Let's see. Yeah, just gotta make sure you're getting a good mix of your fruits and your vegetables, staying healthy, eating healthy. And I'm not gonna lie, you know, in my last cooking video that I did, y'all saw that I had some bad stuff in there. I'm not hiding that. Yes, I eat cookies, I eat donuts. I got a sweet tooth. You know, but I don't overindulge in it. Look at that. All right. Boom. Last one right here. And I'll show you how I cut my carrots. If I'm putting it in a soup, I'll just cut the carrots straight on. But because I'm a stir fry, cook them in an angle, and it actually makes it cook faster. So if you just cut them like this, and you have it big and bulky, it won't cook as fast. But if you angle cook it, boom, make them thinner, they cook faster. Just like that. All right. And then you wash them. Nothing goes to waste. All about eating healthy. And my barbecue sauce that I'm using for the chicken is sugar-free. Alright, so I'm going to leave y'all here with that. And I'm going to finish cutting up these carrots. I'm going to wash them up and I'm going to set them to the side. And then we're going to get started on the chicken. Alright? Alright, y'all, so now we're on to the chicken. And as you can see, I've already prepared 4 pieces of chicken for y'all. Now, I know what y'all gonna think. Oh man, how come you're not using the chicken breast because it's more lean, less fat, yada yada yada. I get it. But like I said before, I don't want to bore myself with just eating chicken breast all the time. And you do have the luxury of removing the skin from the chicken quarters. Now I left the fat here on purpose because sometimes when you, well, I'll show y'all how to take them off too for those of y'all who don't know how to cut chicken. But sometimes if you leave the fat on there and when you cook it, it brings out the flavor more. So I'll show you with this piece. I got 4 pieces of chicken that I already took the skin off, and I got one without the skin so I can show y'all how to do it. But all you gotta do, you can remove as much fat as possible. Just take them off. All right. Fat's coming off. Now you're not gonna get it 100%, you know, but it's gonna be better than just leaving the whole thing on there. If you're that worried about it, it's okay. Let's see, taking the skin off. Sometimes you gotta get your hands dirty with the chicken. All right, And it's not the most pleasant thing to do either. But I've been doing it for so long, learned from my mom. Take the skin off. Look at that. Skin's coming off already, see? The fat. It's not gonna kill you. Now if you're not able to, consume the extra fat, then yeah, stick with the chicken breast. That's cool. But I like to switch it up, And this is a good piece of meat to put some barbecue sauce on it also. So I'm gonna take that. Boom. See, I took most of the skin off. And like I said before, be careful with your fingers. Skin is off. Now, how does that look? It looks better. Yes, you're gonna have some fat on there. Let me take that off for y'all. You're gonna have some fat on there, but look at the difference. See? So all you do, assembly line. Who's next in line? Boom. Got one clean. But let me show you how to take the skin off. I know a lot of people say, oh, it's so easy to take the skin off. Some people don't know how to freaking cook. It's all right. You're going to get dirty. You're going to get your hands dirty cleaning the chicken. It's like taking the shirt off. Look at that. Comes off easily. Take your knife. Cut that skin off. Look at that. Boom. And you know what? Here's another thing too. They probably do it in the South a lot. I've tried it once. It was actually good. For like a little cheat snack, you can actually take the skin and fry them. Season them up. Put some salt, pepper, garlic powder on them. Season them up. Fry them. And you can eat them like chips. Boom. Look at that. Taking the skin off. And I swear, this knife, man, when I got this knife years ago, I thought I was getting like a chef's knife. These knives suck. Let's see. Taking that skin off. Look at that. Skin off. I mean, fat off. There we go. Look, it takes time. It takes patience. A lot of times I don't have neither, but it's okay. Some parts of this chicken I don't need. Oh, look at that. See? It's not that hard. People, don't act like you can't have any fat. You can have some, if you're able to, especially. I know some people got to watch out for that stuff with their diet and whatnot. Then, hey, don't go this route. But me, I'm going this route. And this is why I said again, cleaning is important while you're in the kitchen. Because you don't want to wait till the end to do all of this stuff. See, look at that. And all the fat is going to do is just bring out that flavor once you start cooking. You pop this in the oven. It's going to taste so good when it comes out. Look at that. Alright, so I got 2 done. I'm going to do one more for y'all and then I'm going to move on. So you see, you got the skin on. You usually will have the fat right on the top. All you do is take the knife, put your thumb right under it, and scrape it off. See, look at that. Scrapes right off. Boom. You will not cut yourself. Well, I shouldn't say that. If you don't know what you're doing, then hell yeah, you're going to cut yourself. There we go. Look at that. Skin off. Fat off. Boom. Boom. So I have my potatoes cooking. They're starting to boil up a little bit. That's still going to take some time to cook. And what I'm going to do next, I'm just going to take the rest of the fat off these chickens, season them up. I'm going to show y'all that video too. That clip when I'm seasoning. And then we're going to cook these bad boys. All right, so I got one for every day of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then the extra I'll just put away for the week if I get hungry. So I'm just going to take the fat off of these 2 and I'll be right back. All right, y'all. So look, this is what I got. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces of chicken. I'm only going to use 5 for Monday through Friday, obviously. But it took me about 20 minutes to clean them, skin them, take most of the fat off. And I've done this in my other video before too. My seasonings are basic. So we're going to start off with some onion powder. Throw that all over there. Doesn't even matter how much. It's gonna look like a Christmas tree after. Alright, not that bad, but you get what I'm saying. And again, what you do on one side, you obviously got to do on the other side. So that's the onion powder. You got the garlic powder. Sprinkle that on there. Simple seasonings. Simple. Alright. We got the black pepper. Throw that on there. Now be careful with the black pepper because I've done this before. I put too much black pepper and then all of a sudden my meats were a little too spicy. Alright, now we got the sea salt. Now you could use whatever salt you want. Now be careful. If your doctors say, well, you got to be careful with the salt intake, then don't add any salt. Alright, but usually you're fine. You're good to go. Unless your doctor tells you so. Get that sea salt on there. Then I'm going to add some parsley flakes. Oh. There we go. All right, so that's coated up. Now we flip them. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Come on. All right, same thing on the other side. Let me get a napkin. I'm touching chicken. I'm actually going to use a napkin to season the other side. So we got the onion powder again. Does not have to be pretty. You could use whatever seasonings you want to. Now I'm not gonna lie, be careful on the amount of salt with the seasonings. Usually the seasonings that I get have no salt in them. All right, throw a little bit on there. Ooh. All right, that's the onion. Back to the garlic. Look at that. Not too much of the black pepper. Not too much. All right. Parsley flakes again. And salt. Looking good so far, people. Looking good. The meal is coming together, and there you have it. So this is ready to go on the cooking sheet. Ready to put that in the oven. Right, so here we go. We almost done. Look at this. I got the vegetables ready to get sauteed. I'm probably gonna put that. I'm probably gonna stir fry this. The mashed potatoes. Well, not mashed yet. The potatoes. They look about soft. What y'all think? Let's do the test. That cut easily. I think it's ready. Maybe. So we got the mashed potatoes. The potatoes here. Most of them look like they're about soft anyway. All right. And then we got the chicken. About to pop this in the oven right now. Got chicken. Just place it that way. There we go. And when you're cooking them, when you're cooking any type of meat with the bone in it, here we go. When you're cooking any type of meat with a bone in it, especially the chicken, you got to cook it longer. All right, it's not going to be cooked in 45 minutes because the marrow inside is probably going to be bloody still. And you don't want to get sick from chicken. All right, so I'm going to let that cook. Well, put that timer on. Let's see. How long? I'll start with 45 minutes. And then I may have to flip them. So I'm gonna get that chicken cooked, and we're gonna start on those vegetables next. And I'm gonna leave the vegetables there for the last part to put in the plates, clean up some. Then we're gonna come back. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna do with those mashed potatoes. All right, y'all. So now what I'm doing, I'm mashing the potatoes, and then what I'm gonna do after I get done mashing them, I'm gonna put them in a container because I gotta cook the milk, the butter, and then I gotta season it. Then mix everything in. That's how it says on the ingredients. So I just got this masher too. This thing came in handy because before how I was mashing them, I used a fork, and that thing took forever. So I'm about done with this. I'm about to finish mashing them and get the other ingredients. All right, I'll be right back. All right, so I'm gonna add the milk, but of course I'm adding what? Oat milk. This one is almost done. Just gonna put that in there. Doing two things at once. I'll just toss that. It's for the mashed potatoes. Again, it's a vegan style. And that should be enough. And over here, I got the pan getting hot for the vegetables. All right. And I've already sprayed it with cooking spray. Now, I know it says on these cooking sprays that there's nothing in them, but be careful. Anything, I think they counted like anything under 5 or 4, they round down. So there's actually stuff in it. They still have oil in it. So these do go, the cooking sprays do go against your calories if you're counting. All right? Don't think just because it has 0 in it that you could just spray the whole thing up and look like it's like it got a baby oil on it. All right, so I'm gonna put that. Gonna have that sauteed on there. Where's my butter? Boom. Got the butter going. Boom, the vegan butter. And just because it's vegan, that doesn't mean it doesn't have any fat. What, 9 total grams of fat. I'll just go ahead and put the rest of this. All right. Let's see. There we go. All right. Now I'm gonna add the garlic powder into it. Hear that sizzle? Garlic powder. Then I'm gonna add onion powder to it. And I may need to add a little bit more milk. It all depends. Stir that up something. Let that melt. Look at that. Let me show y'all. Gonna let that melt. While I got that cooking, hear that steaming up. And I got the mashed potatoes. And the chicken is in the oven. All right, so we almost done. Don't worry, we almost done. So let this heat up some. Ooh, may need to add some more milk because I got a lot of mashed potatoes. And when the mashed potatoes are inside of the pot, then I'll just go ahead and add in some salt and black pepper to finish it off, and the parsley flakes. As a matter of fact, hell, I'll just put the parsley flakes in now. And again, I saw this recipe on Pinterest. Usually what I'll do, I'll just go ahead and mix everything in the same pot, call it a day, but look like it calls to make the milk first and then add the rest of the ingredients in. So while that's cooking up, how this looking so far? Boom. Looking nice. All right. Hear that sizzle. And I'll season that with some salt and pepper after too. All right. Let that heat up. Butter's not melted yet. Ooh, a lot of work in the kitchen, but let me show y'all something else too. Look. Look at that. Everything is cleaned. Everything is clean. So all I got to do is just plate. Meal prep it, put it in a Tupperware, call it a day. Look at that mountain of mashed potatoes over there, looking like cauliflower, but it's not. All right. Gotta check on those vegetables. Simmer that down some. And with the vegetables, I don't care if it gets a little burnt. To me, it tastes even better that way. Especially if you're stir frying it, I don't like it to get too soft. So no need to go ahead and worry about if it's getting brown or if it's like, if it's burning. It's okay. Still gonna taste good. It makes it taste better actually. But I had to put the pot down just a little bit. All right. So let's go ahead. Let me smell that. Oh yeah, that's about ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put the mashed potatoes in. Let me show y'all. Oh, damn. It'll get messy. It's all right. Should have paid attention more in the kitchen with my mom. She'd be pissed off right now if she saw me doing this, but she can't see it right now. She home. Doing it my way. And there's a chance I added too much milk, so I might have some runny ass potatoes. We'll see. Give that a mash. I like my potatoes soft anyway. Let me show y'all. Oh, look at that. It might be a little runny, but it's all right. I'm still going to eat it. Or it might be it might be good, to be honest. Ooh, it's getting hot. All right, so what I'm going to do next, I'm just going to add the salt, the pepper, let that cook up, let that cook, and hopefully by the time I'm back, the chicken will be done. So I'll see y'all in a few. I need 2 hands for this. Look at this, look at this. Tell me this doesn't look delicious, man. Look at that. Oh my God. You know, I did good for myself. Got the mashed potatoes, got the chicken, got the greens, of course. Come on, if you don't think this look good, then you just hating. So what we're gonna do next, we're gonna plate this and put it up. But look at that. Yeah. Hard work in the kitchen pays off every single time. Every time. All right, everybody, look at this. Oh, finished product, man. Chef Boyard Jones at his finest. It actually tastes good too. I'm not even gonna lie. But look at that. Ooh. But that's it, man. I'm finally done in the kitchen. Everything is set to be put up. And that's pretty much it. I hope y'all enjoyed the video this time. I love cooking. You know, give these recipes a shot. I mean, I look most of it up on Pinterest anyway. But yeah, I had fun. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Leave the comments. Let me know what you think. Maybe y'all give me some suggestions on what I should cook next time. And I'll think about that. So don't try to throw no fillets out there because I ain't good with that. So yeah, that's it. And I'll see y'all next time. Be safe.